what I want to talk about today, I want to talk about endless possibilities. Where should I begin, right? Like, endless possibilities, especially if you're going through like a spiritual awakening or spiritual growth, especially during COVID, because I've been hearing a lot of things about, them being a lockdown, trying to push the vaccination on to people, you know, uh, there's actually been a lot, going on in the world. You know what I mean? I reside in like Bronx, New York. You know what I mean? And I'm not giving y'all my addy. No, let me stop. Nah, endless possibilities, man. This is the first volume of endless possibilities. Um, I want to talk about more so how can you learn from, from your past experiences, and how you can focus on your present and stay still, and how that could affect your future endeavors. You know what I mean? All right, let's talk about endless possibilities. Let's talk about venting and talking, to people. You know, I used to have a therapist. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. I used to have a therapist, and I feel like having a therapist is literally for everybody. But at the same time, if you're not open enough to, or if you're too, I wouldn't say closed-minded. If you're too, like you don't want to expose yourself to that type of person, not knowing that person at all, whether that's a therapist, whether that's like counseling or whatever, just realize that, that person is just there to help. You know what I mean? Me personally, I don't, necessarily prefer a therapist, just off of the basic fact that it didn't really work for a person like me, because like I'm too open-minded and I like to expand everything, even though everything is confidential. But it's like, you see that person once out of the week. You know what I mean? So much grass here. But you see that person once out of the week, and it's like a scheduled thing. You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't really work good on scheduling and like appointments. You know, I want to say all people, most people that I know, living in the Bronx and stuff. The city that never sleeps. People gotta work. People gotta, go to their jobs. You know, watch their kids. I could go on and on about this, but if you're venting to someone, just realize that, especially if it's somebody in your circle or somebody that you're close to, just realize that that person is just there to listen. Is just there to listen. That person is not your therapist. That person is there for a conversation and to speak to you about what's going on in your life and how they can help you get out of that particular negative habit, bad situation, whatever that may be. And I want to tell people, regardless of like who, like how, even like if it's how long you tell a person, whether that's someone in your inner circle, a family member, your mother, your father, brother, sister, whoever that is, open up. Don't hold it in. Don't hold it in. Trust me, I know. I've been hospitalized over 10 times. Yeah, for mental reasons. 10 times. Mental health reasons. Spiritual reasons. People that I felt like wasn't there for me. Me just thinking I was too much for people. Me just feeling like I'm not good enough for people. Yo, fuck all that, bro. If you good for yourself and you're able to conjure up a certain thought and not second guess that other thought, trust me. I'm actually shaking talking about this. Because if you do that, trust me, it's gonna pay for the long haul because once you actually, oh, look at that dog! Wow, I gotta see this dog. See that dog? Oof. But yeah, it's like when you talk about venting, you're freeing your spirit. You know what I mean? You're opening up your expression, your throat chakra, you're expressing yourself. That's what your throat chakra is for. That's what your vocals are for. You know what I mean? You're not supposed to hold anything in. You have a voice for a reason. You feel what I'm saying? Like express yourself. And if a person has a problem with you expressing yourself, then fuck them. You know what I mean? Like that person is there to see you fail. You know what I mean? But then again, that person is actually there. You're actually there to learn from that person, so you won't keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. It's like when you're speaking to somebody, you want to have like a comfort level of honesty and openness and open-mindedness to, excuse me, to certain people, and you don't want to seem like too, how can I put this? You don't want to seem too, I guess, like too open to a person that you don't even know, especially like a therapist. Even though if people have a therapist like over the years, over the past year, over the like a future, present, and like it's working for them. This is not a disclaimer. This is not a video for people to stop having therapy. I feel like this is better. I feel like everybody should either speak to a therapist, have a person that you speak to on a daily basis. You know what I mean? Like you have a phone. If you have a phone or like a texting device or like a computer, laptop, whatever, you have the ability to reach out and speak to people and vent to people. You know what I mean? You have ways to give yourself new light and open up and enlighten people and have people enlighten you. You know what I mean? Every day you're supposed to learn something new. You're supposed to learn something new every single day. That's what I'm doing my best to do. Like my birthday just passed, like July 28th. I'm 28. You know what I mean? I didn't really do much. I just went to a shooting range with my dead ass family, my dead ass partner, and my cousin. We went to East Hartford and stuff. We were just chilling. Like it was the good vibes, It was nothing too. It was nothing like too. Like it wasn't extra. You know what I mean? I'm not an extra person. Like I am extra when it comes to like expressing myself because I've been through a lot. Like who hasn't? You know what I mean? Who hasn't been through hasn't gone through trials and tribulations? You know what I mean? That's life. Period. Life is everything in the flesh is temporary. Remember that. That's the thought of the day. That's food for thought. So eat that up. And remember, when you're expressing yourself to somebody, and they feel like, even if you're like getting emotional or feeling down while you're doing it, and that person is not supporting you while you're feeling a certain type of way, not giving you spiritual, emotional, and mental comfort when you're actually opening up, don't talk to that person no more. Don't talk to that person no more. And don't even blame that person. That person probably has his own problems, and he probably don't want to hear your problems. You know what I mean? Like you have to think of it like that. You're not supposed to blame what you're going through on that person to how he's reacting to what you're going through. He's probably toughening you up. You know what I mean? Like people just watch on that's like on like the surface. People have to look on like in like look at it from a sphere point of view, not a circle point of view. That's the best way I could say. I wanted to make this video very brief and very not short. I wanted to make this video very long, but at the same time, I want to make it brief because this is just volume 1. Okay, this is just volume 1. I will come out. This is gonna be a series of mine. This is gonna be my first playlist. Don't mind the plane. Don't mind the plane. I'm going to make a series called Endless Possibilities. You know, whether it's going through a spiritual awakening, whether that's coping, venting, working out, because I have a weight vest right here, and I have to, yeah, you see that weight vest? I have to push out on a weight vest, because weight vest that's actually building my physique from the upper body. There's weight for arms, like for lifting. There's even ankles, weights, all that type of stuff. So I'm gonna keep y'all posted. You know, I'm gonna be more active because I've been getting like, I've been having so much beautiful people like vent to me. You know, with my cerebral twin, Ashley, she's very dope. I'm gonna have y'all see her, and I'm gonna still put my brother in the videos. I'm gonna do a lot of things. Like y'all really watching a young divine masculine brother like really trying to expand and grow. You know what I mean? I'm never gonna stop working for y'all. I'm never gonna stop working for myself first and foremost, and for the Most High. You feel what I'm saying? So stay blessed, stay well, and I'll speak to y'all whenever I can, man. Whenever I can. It's Divine, E.J-V.T, Old Soul Earl, and I love y'all dearly. Stay well, self-sufficient, blessed, true to yourself, and aware. I love y'all so much. See y'all later.